Minecrafters, it's Kimise, and it's in time for another episode of KimiseCraft. Okay, guys, so here I am. If you notice, I'm in the jungle right now. And I'm in the jungle because, one, I want to get some jungle saplings, first of all, which I did. All accomplished already. In fact, I'm going to get some more wood while I'm here. This looks like a really good one to get a few more saplings off of. And it looks like I'm going to be able to get some cocoa beans, too. Okay. Well, that's easily fixed. Okay, well, anyways, so while I built myself a new axe, okay, one of the things we want to accomplish today is we want to get a full-on enchanting station. Oh, and I brought a bed with me, too. Yeah, because I'm smart. We want to get a full-on enchanting session. And for that, we're going to need books. And you say, well, why are you in the jungle then? Well, what I'm doing is I'm hunting for cows. See, I went ahead and killed all the cows that I could out of my little cow farm, and I got about 8 leather, and that's great. I made 8 books. But you need at least 3 books for bookcases, right? And if you got to have at least 15 bookcases, I believe, so 3 times 15, I need at least 45 books. And let's not even count the books I need for enchanting back and forth to make sure I get the enchants that I want. So we're looking at a total of, let's say about 60 books. So that means I need 60, whatchamacallit things. Well, I need 60 pieces of leather. Pretty much, and I still have a ways to go. I got plenty of paper, it's just leather, so I gotta find some cows. So that's what I'm out doing right now. I am hunting for cows on the server, and I'm over by the jungle, and that's where I'm going to be for a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay hunting, and I will be back here in just a little bit once I get some of the leather that I need. Okay, this is Kimise. Be back in a moment. Hey guys, it's Kimise. I just got back and I've had a pretty productive day. And you know what? I came back through the store after all that work I'd found, and this is what I found. I came through my door here to go get to work, and check it out. Top Hat Joe has been working. Check, he's gone ahead and spruced up the place. Did y'all get what I did there? Spruced up the place. And he's gotten us some bricks in the download. He's given us a full enchanting station, which is good. So all the books that I just made, I can use that for a different enchanting station. He also gave us the stone block here, which allows us to repair and disenchant items. That's fantastic. Top Hat Joe, you are awesome. Good job on helping us get place all set up. And we have the Top Hat Joe stylish custom pink bed, because he found the pink sheet, so I'm calling it the Top Hat Joe pink bed. Okay, very nice. And you know what? This place is already producing. Just look at all the stuff that's been coming out of here. And I'm sorry. And also, since that's been going on, 8-Bit Kid has been, and everybody in here has been like just sorting through things and getting the stuff out of it as it comes down, because you get a whole bunch of stuff when you have a skeleton grinder like this. Boom. Like some experience. So earlier when I started enchanting, just before I brought you guys in, I got a few things done. I got my pickaxe up to efficiency 5 for unbreaking 3. I got my diamond sword up to sharpness 3 and a knockback 1, which is cool. I got my chest plate protection 3, my boots a feather falling 4, protection 3, unbreaking 3. My pants are protection 4 and projectile protection 4, so if I get someone breaking there, I got a really good set of pants. And my axe is efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Now, one of the things that changed in 1.14 with enchantments, if notice, this has protection 4 and projectile protection 4. Used to be you cannot get both of those things on the same armor. Now you can actually stack these different protections on it. So like, I guess if we want to put fire protection on it, we can get fire protection on it. If we want to put blast protection on it, we can put blast protection on it too. And that's something brand new with the new update. So that's really exciting to see, because that's not been something that's been available. So here's what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to sit here, I'm going to grind some skeletons for a while, get the rest of my armor enchanted to a point where I feel comfortable going out there and fighting, and then we're going to go ahead and look at today's project. Top Hat Joe, once again, I'm sure 8-Bit Kid will say the same thing. Thanks for working in here and getting this all lined out. It's looking pretty nice. Enchanting station's absolutely awesome, and so is all the extras. It really makes you want to come in here and get some work done. Okay, I'll be back in a bit, guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, this is Kimise. I have just gotten back. I've done some mining. I got all my enchantments done. If you take a look, some of the things I wanted to point out to you is that enchanting seemed to be a little bit harder around this time, getting what I wanted on my stuff. So, you know, don't worry, I'd just keep using the grindstone, and I'd try to use books as opposed to enchanting the armor itself. But anyways, if you look at it, I got some good stuff, and you can now stack different protections. Like right now I have protection 3 and projectile protection 4 on my chest plate, which is really pretty good. Protection 4 and on both of those on my leggings. So, yeah, it's a lot easier. You know, I mean, you can really protect yourself way better than you ever used to. You know, I mean, things I usually would have on here, like I'd have respiration up to like 3. And of course, you know, you want to try to get mending, but that's not something you can get right at the grindstone. You got to go look for mending. Hopefully you can find a mending villager here, not too far in the future. So that's some quests we need to go through. We need to go ahead and make some lecterns and some stuff in the villages. I mean, I found a couple of great villages yesterday when I was out searching for leather, but unfortunately I didn't find any of them with what do you call it? I didn't find any of them with lecterns or with librarians. So that's going to be something that we may have to do. We might have to build. And I'm thinking, for my area, I'm going to build a village town. And since, you know, in the new 1.14, all you need for villages are beds and workstations. Well, of course, villagers. I think that's going to be a great place for me to start. Now, as far as an iron farm and everything, you know, that's going to be interesting. So I guess I'm going to have to go capture a couple of villagers after I get a couple of structures set up. So anyways, what I want to do with you guys is I did some mining and I found myself 14 diamond blocks, and I got myself a Fortune 3 pickaxe and my silk touch, which has been fantastic. I need to get the silk touch going on, and I got some backup stuff as well, which is great. It's good to have a whole bunch of backup stuff. I also got my looting sword, so now I can go ahead and get those eyes of Ender so we can start getting ready for the dragon. And I went ahead and built a crossbow. I'm going to be playing with the crossbow for a while and see what that's like. That's a new weapon in the system, and I made sure I put quick charge 2, which allows you to load it a lot faster, and piercing 4, which is cool because it'll go through multiple enemies, so that could be really, really handy. I might even add the triple shot, but I'm not sure yet. One of the things I'm aware of is making sure I have enough arrows on me. Like to kill 3 creepers, I use about 10 arrows, so I want to make sure that I keep enough arrows because it's not like infinity or something. Now, if crossbows had infinity, I think I'd be like, wow. But they don't. So I got to be careful with that. That's something to think about. Okay, and of course I got myself a couple of nice axes as well because I'm getting ready to go out there and start shopping. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see how many diamonds I'm going to get out of 14 blocks with my Fortune 3. Let's go. Okay, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's go in the right direction. And ooh, we more than doubled it. So double would have been 28, so we got 34 total diamonds. Pretty cool stuff. So I've been digging around. I got myself a whole bunch of smooth stone so I can turn that into brick and stone blocks and everything, because we're going to go ahead and start the starter house upstairs. But I have to go chop a whole bunch of wood before I can get to that point and get everything ready to go. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and do some wood chopping, and then I will see you guys here in just a little bit. Hey guys, this is Kimise, and I'm back, and I'm right here, over here by spawn. If you'll notice that our spawn area is right here on the corner where there's savanna. I mean, that's where we spawned over there. It's right on the corner of the savanna, right here. Okay, and this great little green area. Now, this green area is the area I claimed. Okay, this forest. It's not really a roof forest, it's just a forest area, and I claim this as my territory. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and put my starter house. And that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to go ahead and work on the starter house. Now, I'm going to leave all this stuff here. These are all just quick starter farms for my animals and stuff, so I can keep that going. Alrighty, and wow, it's already starting to get dark. This place is crazy. Okay, well, anyways, what I'm going to do here is we're going to build our starter house here, and I got a really cool idea for the starter house, and it's going to be basically built out of this hill. You'll notice, as far as materials, I got spruce logs, I got stone, I've got granite. Just wait till you see what I try to do with this granite, because there's some neat things that are available to us now. And I've got cobblestone. Okay, guys? So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some sleep right now, and then I'll be back, and we're going to show you what what we're going to do after that. Hey guys, I am back. So here's what we're going to do. This mountain right here is going to be my starter home. Yes, it is. It's going to be exciting. We're going to have all sorts of things coming out of it, but I want to keep the integrity of this hill. Oh, there's 8-bit kid. I have pumpkin and melon seeds. Yay. Okay, and it's going to come all the way up here. So what we're going to do is that's going to be like one of my main entrances right there. I'm also going to go ahead and create a little dock area right down here that comes out on this side. So we're going to wood this all out, and we're going to have docks that go on that side. In my hole, yes. On that side, okay. I love that waterfall there. Maybe we can make it look a little bit nicer. But yeah, so basically, you know, I'm going to turn this into dock, so I might widen it out, but that's going to be a dock area here, okay? And then up around on this side, we're going to have another grand entrance which goes out towards that area, which is, I believe, where I want to try to create the village area. Okay, so I'm pretty excited about that. So we'll have village there that might go all the way around there, and we're going to stay here in this biome right here, because then right over that edge is our farms and industrial area. So we're going to start doing our mega farms and our industrial builds off in that way. Then on the top of this hill, I'm going to have like a big watchtower, okay, that links up to the rest of the house below. Isn't that pretty cool? Like, for instance, you know, let's go ahead and map that out. So the watchtower, and I'm not sure if I'm going to go totally, okay, totally circular on this yet, but let's see here how this would look. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be kind of okay, you know, right? And let's see here. Oh no, I think that'd be like that. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Okay, is that right? Whoops. In fact, that could look really cool just coming out from the bottom. Over like that. Yeah, don't need that there. Don't need that there. Great. And then let's just do like this. Let's take that out there. Okay. Is that 4? That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Right? 1, 1, 2. Let's go ahead and get these out, so make sure everything's looking good. Yep, all looking good. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. There we go. That's going to be the base of the tower. And yeah, I do like doing towers, but I think this tower will be a little different. What I want to try to do is I'm going to make it really tall, but I'm going to have a couple of branches coming off of it. So it's kind of like, oh, I don't know, kind of very, I guess it could be very wizardy looking. No big eye on the top this season. We've already done that, but that was a pretty cool idea. So we're going to try a different thing with the tower. Now, it's not really huge, so so whatever comes off, it's going to be a little slim, but I think it's going to work out okay. It just depends on how it all wears out. So I'm pretty stoked and excited about that. Well, here, let's go ahead and mark the other one down here. So then over here is going to be our other big entrance. Yeah, I think this is going to be sweet. Okay, and I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work yet. We're probably going to fiddle with this one quite a bit. But we'll have a big entrance right here that goes along with that. So this whole hill right here, and I think we want to go ahead and get some stone and some cobble, and we'll terraform it when we get a chance. So that's going to be a little bit in the future. And then I'm thinking we'll have this path that comes down this hill, okay, and that goes towards the front and goes towards the village off in that direction. And Yikes. I'm not such a good shot with this crossbow. Are you kidding me? There we go. I bet you probably burned to death quicker than he did that. Well, let me go ahead and grab this. And actually, let's go ahead and make sure that is not spawn zone anymore. And yeah, right now I'm finding I need to go collect my bad shots. So that is the starter house. Now the starter build, I would love to finish all in one episode, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to finish it all in one episode. So this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and get to work on it right now. At least get the entrance done. Maybe maybe start digging out this center area all the way down. And ooh, you know what? Let's go ahead and chop down these things right here. Okay, and that way we can see exactly what we're dealing with. So we got a nice little dock area. Yeah, we're going to have to widen this place out. I mean, this is technically a river area, but when things spawn, you don't always get water with the river just because of the way of the territory. So what we'll want to do is we're going to widen this out, and then we're going to take this in and make it a, we could go cave with it. We could go cave with it. That could be the way to go. So we got some options, and I'm pretty excited about those options. So here, let me go ahead and work on our entrance area to our grand place, and let's see where we need to take that. Okay, so this is Kimise. I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay guys, so check it out. So we've got the entrance, the grand entrance almost worked out. Still have to do a few things. Like I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have cobblestone ring this. And what are we going to do down here? You know what? You know how I like my fishing pond, so I'm thinking a fishing pond may end up finding its way down here as well. But I know what I definitely want to do is that there's going to be a path that comes off of this, climbs up over here, and comes down here into our starter farm area. So I know that's definitely going to happen. And what a great, I mean, it looks really great. When you walk up here, you're looking down, it's like, oh, what's this place? And then I think once I go ahead and level this out and pond this place, I think it'll look really, really good. So I just want to bring in, what I did is I went ahead and used some strip logs, and I used some of the brand new blocks that we have available to us. Look at these stone brick fences. And again, the best way to use stuff is not the way it's intended. So for instance, instead of just using it as a fence, I use it as a pile that goes all the way up. And then I decided to go ahead and use the polished granite slabs, and polished granite's looking pretty good. In fact, when you put up there, I think it makes a really, really, really reasonable roof. It looks pretty good. I mean, the pink, it's not so bad. I mean, it works okay with the stone. I might end up changing the spruce logs. We might go with something a little bit darker, or maybe something a little bit lighter. I don't know. I might have to go ahead and try a few colors with the granite to see what works best. The gray works okay with the granite, but I'm trying to think. Maybe these need to be something different. Not sure. I'm going to leave those there for right now. If you guys got any ideas, let me know. Always willing to interest. So I've got this entrance right here. I think it's going to be looking pretty good. We're going to make a chandelier right here in the center. And I think one of the things I want to go ahead and do right now, ooh, yes, finally the rain has stopped. Nice. Is we're going to go upstairs to where we have our tower, and we're going to go ahead and just dig that circular thing all the way down, just to get an idea of where it lands, okay, in relation to this, so I can know where to put the big hallways and where I can have like storage rooms and stuff. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and dig down, and we're going to start hollowing out the mountain for the base. We're going to start hollowing out the mountain for the base. So this is Kimise. I will be back with you guys in just a little bit. Okay. Oh, look at that up there. That is the tower that will eventually get built, and it drops all the way down here. Now, of course, we could go lower. Okay, but let's take a look at what we've got done so far. So if we come out here, we have the main entrance that we started building earlier today. So we have this great entrance. You come up right here. In fact, I think this is all going to be pond area right here. I'm going to love this. It's going to be beautiful. This is all going to be pond area right here. And then we're going to have a path, except for like right over here, we're going to have a stone path that comes up here and takes us to our starter farms and the hobbit and our little hole, right? So that's great. That's our first entrance. And now, obviously, I want to work this. I want to have a room here for stuff. I'm going to have a branch off here for this, because we've got this great mountain area that we can like fit and separate and put a whole bunch of things in here. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to have some different alcoves that come up this way. But this leads straight into the tower base, okay? And so the way this is going to work is we're going to have this circular staircase that just wraps all the way up. Now, I'll be honest with you. In the middle of the circular staircase, I'm going to have a water elevator because I don't want to have to climb that circular staircase all the time. And I'm going to have a drop elevator too, so you can come down pretty quickly. So that's going to come up there. Now, if we follow this path right out here, this takes us to what's going to be our little dock area. So we gotta go ahead and carve this all out so we can go ahead and throw a boat down there and zip off to where we need to go, either way down the river. And we need to make this look appropriately cavey-like. So that's what that's going to be right there. Now, if we come across over here, this right here is our third location, which takes us to this other entrance, which will take us out into the village area that we're going to have building over there. So, for instance, this is like, I mean, I couldn't have planned this any better. So we're going to have this great area. We're going to make it roofed, kind of like we did on the other side, and it's going to have its own character. So this here, I think what we're going to do is we're going to hollow this out, and this is just going to be storage area. This is going to be rooms. It could be where we keep our wood room, where we keep our stone room. I want to make a quick mass storage system for just wood and stone in there. Excuse me. And that's going to be... And I want to go ahead and make it self-sorting, so we can just toss a crate on there, or we can just toss things in there, and it'll sort all that in. So that's going to be like a mass storage room zone there. So, man, this is starting to look really good. Now, the trick is we got to come up with a nice staircase that gives us plenty of room to walk around, okay, but still gives us what we need as far as for drop zones. So, what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and mark the 4 center blocks of this area. There we go. Okay, let's go do the bed. Be with you a second, guys. Okay, so this is the center, and what we're going to need here is we're going to need this is going to be our drop, and this is going to be our raise. I don't think that's going to be that terrible to build, so we'll have that down the center, and that's going to allow us to get in and out of our watchtower really easily, okay? So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and use this to go ahead and build up a circular staircase. So I'm wondering, will 2 be enough to go all the way around, 2 blocks around? I mean, I don't want it to be a square staircase, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be circular. So we've got to figure out the right, we have to figure out the right, how much we need. So let's go ahead and, okay, so let me work out some numbers here, and I'll bring you guys back in just a second. Okay, guys, so I struggled there a little bit for a stair design, but I think I've got it going right now. Let me show you what we're doing. Is you need it to go high enough, when you're doing a spiral staircase, you need to go high enough each level so that the person walking up underneath it can actually walk underneath it. And so at first I tried just doing it by 4 every circle, but 4 every circle wasn't nearly enough for what the staircase needed, so you could go up on it, unfortunately. So what I had to do is I had to go ahead and do 8 every one. So for instance, right now, like we got the 4 corners right here. Let me show you. So the way the 4 corners go is you go ahead and put them. Wow, can't get that right today, can I? Okay, there we go. 4 corners, they're going to go out like this. Then, okay. Let's try this again. And then you go up a level at every corner area. Okay? Boom. So for instance, there you go, just like that. And that turns out to be a pretty nice staircase. Now, are we going to need these edges here? We might not. I might take those off. I do want to put some railings, and that's the natural place to put some railings, because I don't want people having to fall off these. And then we're going to have 2 railings that come straight up on either side, and then one will be a drop elevator, and one will be a water elevator, which will help us to get through that. So, what do you think, guys? See, now we can go all the way up, and we just follow all the way. Boy, I love feather falling boots. It's so much nicer. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to take a nap because it looks like it's getting dark, and then I'm going to continue on the staircase, and I'll be back with you guys in a bit. Hey guys, I'm still here plugging hard away at the base, so let's take a look. So I got the staircase worked out. I'm using the stone bricks to kind of give me a balustrade around, a balustrade, I believe that's what it's called, balustrade, that allows me not to fall off as I'm climbing up, which is turning out pretty good. And it's already set to go up even higher as we build our tower, so I think that's going to work out pretty good. Looking nice. Only one issue is I got to figure out how to work out these water elevators. Like, see, that's a source block, and it wanted to go out, so I went ahead and stopped it really quick with that, which I don't think is going to be the way to stop it, unfortunately. We got to come up with a better solution than that so we can walk up and around. I mean, we might have to go ahead and halvesies those, so we have a little quick step there whenever we have one of those there, so that we can go ahead and maybe use I'm thinking, yeah, like for instance, like right here, once we turn it all into source blocks, that's going to be an issue. And I think what we want to do is maybe we'll use some spruce, what do you want to call those? Oh yeah, spruce fence posts. Because the nice thing about fence posts, you can squeeze right between them and get into the water stream if you want, and they don't take as much space when you walk around them. The stone ones, unfortunately, no squeezing through the stone ones. Okay, so you just can't walk through 2 stone posts like that. But you can do it through regular fence posts. So that is the quandary, is how I want to do that. So that's something we got to decide on here today. Yeah, because I'd like to just get it done, go ahead and get that water elevator working so everything is smooth. We can get up and down fairly quickly. Also, I need to come up with a wall design for these because I think leaving them stone, I think we're just missing an opportunity here. So we need to come up with a pattern. I'm also wondering if I should push these all out one more block. I don't think it would hurt the look or anything. I don't think it'd hurt the look of the what do you call these? Of the posts here that I have going into our different ins and outs. So I think that's definitely something we can do. Plus, we need to go ahead and pick something good for the bottom. Now, unfortunately, because of the way we use the stone here for the staircase, it's looking awful gray. So we need to come up with something else for the walls. I'm thinking a color. Maybe we can go blue. Maybe we can go... Ooh, blue wouldn't be that bad. Having in some sort of pattern that goes up. Or maybe not quite stripes. I'm not really into stripes, but maybe we can use some white and some green, which means I'm going to need dye. Okay, but that's fine. That's fine. I hate collecting dye early in the game because there's just no easy way to do it. We could go something with that we can get really easy, like red or maroon. And then we got to decide whether we want to go ahead and harvest all the concrete and do it with concrete, or if we want to go to the mesa, harvest a whole bunch of clay and do it with clay. But anyways, I think the staircase looks pretty epic. I mean, it's fairly consistent all the way up. Yeah, looking pretty good. It works really well. You know, we're able to climb it up it without too much troubles. We have the down. Oh, that's funny. That kind of gets you right there. Interesting. But we have the down spot, so you can pop up right down there and then come right out here, and you're good to go. Okay, and we have the up one we just have to finish working on. So this is looking really good. We just have to figure out our porch. We have to put our pond here. We have to go ahead and start nailing out rooms. Like, you know, do we want our main storage? You know what I think we do? I think we want to go ahead and put our main storage like right off here in this direction. I think that would be really good. Or at least have a hallway that takes us there, because then we can go ahead and have this be like the main entrance to our storage room. Now, when you're using fence pillars, I'm going to try to separate them out like this so that they're all just kind of, they only have like one point. I don't want them to be connected all the way around. Okay, so let's go ahead and just hollow this out really quick and see how much. I know we got a ton of space in here to work with. Okay, so guys, I want to go ahead and hollow this out, and we're going to go ahead and set up a temporary storage place in here, because that's going to help us work in the area, because we want to go ahead and set this up as our main digs. This is where we are going to work from for quite a while, unless we come up with a better idea for a major base. I think this is going to be a great starter house. So I'll be back in a little bit after I hollow this out, okay? Okay, guys, this is Kimise. I am back, and there's been lots going on. So I already showed you the staircase and how that goes up, and how we've got still have to work through that. I started going ahead and building this room, so we got these really great rooms built off to the side. Got to decide what to use them all for. Like, I'm still not sure what I'm going to do over here, but I think it's going to be cool. And then over here, this is an entrance, but I think we'll have a small alcove there. I think maybe we'll have a secret room. Maybe we should put like a secret piston door right here or something. I think that'd be really, really cool. Still have to create this outside area where we got another roof and another entryway. Okay. And then over here, is it over here? No, that's just some of the rooms I had. Over here, I started laying out our storage system. So this is going to be a deep storage system, okay? So notice what I'm doing is I'm putting a block of what I have in each chest up there, or should I say that's where everything's going to be once we get everything laid out. Storage systems do take a lot of resources, and I still have a lot of redstone resources to, or should I say automatic storage systems. I still have a lot of redstone resources to collect, especially iron, because I'm going to need a lot of iron for all the hoppers I'm going to use on this. But basically, I'm going to go ahead and preset it up, and what I'm doing is I'm setting it up so that it's expandable. Now, what do I mean by expandable? That means in case I'm gathering so much I need a second set of chests, I can go ahead and just take one more floor out and add chests right below it, and then we'll have that. Also, I'm setting it up so that in the future, when we get shulkers, there's going to be a hopper that goes out of the chest into a shulker. So we'll have a shulker sitting in front of these, willing to take in any of these items. That way, whenever we need to work, we can just grab a shulker and we go work. And I want to do this early in the season because it's ideas that I started working on last season, and I got it going. But in the end, it was just like, oh, well, bye-bye, world. Move on to the next season. So I want to go ahead and make sure we get all these systems in place early on, so that we can go ahead and take advantage of them. Okay. Now, again, this is just going to be bulk storage and building is what I'm going to use this particular room for. And it's not all the blocks, not by any means, but it's going to be a majority of the blocks that I always use a lot of. So it's going to be a lot of stone and wood that we're going to have filled in there. And I'm not sure. I think we're going to try to keep most of my wood in the form of logs, because logs take up less space, and they'll sort real easy, and that's what's nice. And then I just go ahead and craft what I need as I craft it. That is the plan. So I'm not just going to have planks sitting around on hand all the time. Now, what I may do is I may have, well, what I'm thinking is I'm going to have some simple storage chests right here that just have a few things like stairs and clutter things that get in the way, so that I can have that stuff available. So in case something's coming through the system, I can go ahead and dump it up there. Man, it's getting dark in. Okay, well, I'm going to see you guys in a little bit. We're going to go to sleep and get this thing going. Do appreciate you guys checking out this video. Okay, guys, I am back, and unfortunately I haven't been able to get much more done. This is a major project that's going to take at least a few episodes to go ahead and get the starter house going and everything. So I just want to say thanks, everybody, for supporting Season 2 of KimiseCraft. It's been awesome. I'm having a great time. I will let you know what's been going on the server. Lots of people have been building and getting stuff ready, and I know that there's a dragon hunt coming up really quick, so watch for the stream on Sunday night if you guys haven't seen it. I hope you guys have a great day. This is Kimise saying bye. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell if you don't want to miss any more episodes of KimiseCraft. Bye-bye, guys.